Hi, Chuck Huber here for the Stata YouTube channel. Today I'd like to show you how to create a basic table of summary statistics using the new customizable table features in Stata 17. I'm going to be using the nhanes2l dataset, and you can open this from across the web by typing webuse nhanes2l. So I'm going to begin by going to Statistics, and then going to Summary Tables and Tests, and then I'm going to select Table of Frequencies, Summaries, and Command Results. So let's click that. And this opens the new Table dialog box in Stata 17. So I'm going to begin by selecting a column variable. So I'm going to click Column and select Sex as the variable, and then I'll click Submit, and that will run the command without closing the dialog box. So this issues the table command, and we'll come back and talk about the parentheses later on, but what this will do is create a simple table of frequencies for males, females, and for the totals. If I wanted to get rid of the marginal totals, I could click None here and click Submit, and notice that there are no row totals anymore. But I'm going to go back to All, and then the next thing, let's click Submit so we can see how that works. The next thing I want to do is I want to click on the Statistics tab here. And this is a lot like the graphics dialog box, the two-way graph dialog. So I'm going to click Create, and I want to create some statistics for my table. So I have these options here: frequency statistics, summary statistics, and ratio statistics. So I'm going to begin by selecting frequency statistics and just leave frequency selected here, and then click Accept. And then I'd also like to create a row for percentages. So I'm going to select ratio statistics and then select percent, and then click OK. I'd also like to calculate some means and standard deviations. So let's click Create again, and I'm going to select summary statistics, and I'm going to leave mean selected here on the right in the box. And then for the variables, I'm going to select age, height, and weight. Okay, so it's going to calculate the mean of age, height, and weight for me. So I'm going to click Accept again. And I might like to see standard deviations for those. So I'm going to click Create again, and again select Summary Statistics, and this time I'm going to compute standard deviations, and I'm going to select my variables again for age, height, and weight. Okay, and then click Accept. So now I've created some statistics definitions, so I'm going to click Submit, and now I can see my results here in the results window. So I have a row for the frequency of males, females, and totals. I have a row for percents. I have the mean for age, height, and weight, and the standard deviation for age, height, and weight. Now I might want to customize this some. So I'm going to begin using the table dialog box to do some things. For instance, percent, I might like to see only one decimal place of accuracy for percent, and I might like to put a percent sign at the end. So I can do that by clicking on Format. And then I'm going to define some formats for my table. So I'm going to click Create. And the first thing I'm going to do is select percent. So I'm going to scroll down until I see percent. Here we go. So there's percent. And I want that to be a fixed numeric format with one decimal place. And I'm also going to customize the string format. I'd like to put a percent sign at the end of my percent. And so what I'm going to do is type 2%. Notice by default it shows %s for string. So I need to add 2% signs after that, and then click Accept. And now if I click Submit, I can see that percent is displayed with one decimal place of accuracy, and it shows a percent sign at the end. The next thing I might like to do is clean up some of these decimal places for mean and standard deviation. So I'm going to create another format by clicking Create. And this time I'm going to select mean from my list of results, and then I'm going to again select fixed numeric and specify one decimal place to the right, one digit to the right of the decimal place, and then click Accept. And then I'm going to define another format for standard deviation. So I'll go down here to Results, select standard deviation, and then again select fixed numeric and specify one decimal place, one digit to the right of the decimal place, and then click Accept. And when I click the Submit button, now I can see that my table displays one decimal place of accuracy for mean and percent for all of the variables. Now, what if I wanted, here the data are grouped, or the table is grouped by mean and standard deviation with variables underneath those. But what if I wanted to group them by variable instead? I can come back to the main tab and click row variables, and then I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom here where it says statistic option. So I'm going to click statistic option variable. So now it says var for row, and when I click submit, now I can see that the mean and standard deviations are grouped by variable. Okay. And then if I want to customize this further, I can click on the Customize tab, and this will open the tables builder. So I'm going to maximize this, and I'll just show you a couple of quick things. You can customize everything you can imagine about the table, but let's just do a couple of things as examples. So I'm going to click Cell Appearance Styles, and this will open the Collect Style Cell dialog box. And first thing I think I'll change is the border. So I want to get rid of this border right here. So I'm going to select borders and then separate style for each side. And then for the right border, I'm going to select the pattern nil. And what that's going to do when I click submit is remove that vertical line from my table. The next thing I might want to do is change the font to Arial instead. So I can click on fonts and then type in the font family. So here I've typed in Arial, and I could specify the size and the color and the variant and things like that. But if I click submit, now I've changed the font for the table to Arial instead of Times New Roman, I believe it was before. So I can click OK, and when I'm ready, I can come over here and click Export, and then I can export my table to a bunch of different formats: HTML, PDF, Excel, LaTeX, SMICL, Markdown, text files, whatever I want. So that's how I can create a basic customized table of summary statistics. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for stopping by.